For 20 years, the Winter Jam Tour has visited dozens of cities, featured the top Christian artists in the music industry, and brought thousands of people to Christ. If you've ever wondered what goes on backstage during this megafest, you can find out tomorrow night.
The Winter Jam concert series draws hundreds of thousands of fans every year as the world's top Christian recording artists sell out arenas across the country. Attendance figures rival many secular concert tours, but at Winter Jam, thousands come to Christ at every concert. Internationally renowned band Newsong created the tour and has hosted it for over 20 years. Now, Russ Lee, the lead singer of Newsong, shares how fans can see Winter Jam in a whole new way on the big screen nationwide.
Well, tomorrow night in movie theaters across the country, Fathom Events is putting on a one-night-only screening of This Is Winter Jam, and the movie brings you an insider's look at the performances and the passion behind that event. And joining us now to talk about it is Russ Lee. He's the front man for Newsong, the founders of Winter Jam. And Russ, welcome back. It's good to have you here again.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. I'm honored to be here with you.
And tell me a little bit about this. There might be somebody who doesn't know about this. I'm not sure. But how did Winter Jam get started?
Well, several years ago, the guys in Newsong had this crazy idea. What if we rent a neutral location? So, as you know, January is it's a time of rest for the church because December is so taxing on church families, and there's so many programs. So we said, what if we do a concert in a neutral location and do a $3 donation at the door and take a love offering? I wonder if people would come out and support it. And so Newsong had some good success in Greenville, South Carolina. And so we decided to do it there. We only had a few weeks to promote it. We couldn't sell tickets. And we were believing God for 1,500 people, because if 1,500 people were to show up in January at the Greenville Memorial Auditorium, we might have enough money to actually pay for the building. And instead, 8,000 people showed up.
Wow.
And we thought, you know, we could be onto something. And so from the beginning to now, Winter Jam's really been about getting the body of Christ together, making ministry affordable to families, and making it just a night of worship and unity and celebration.
So that first night, you actually decided there would be no tickets for Winter Jam.
Well, absolutely. But we really didn't have time to promote it that first year and sell a ticket or anything like that. And the Greenville Memorial Auditorium had hosted Christian events. It just never been filled up by anyone, including the great Bill Gaither.
Wow.
Or Carmen. No one had ever filled up that arena for anything Christian. And so we thought, you know, maybe we're onto something. And so what became one night with Newsong in Greenville, we added a few cities, and then it became January Jam, and then it became Winter Jam. And now in the last few years, we've even in November been pushing west and introducing it to the West Coast and to the West Coast Christian music fans. So,
well, part of what you've done with this is take dozens of concerts and mesh them all together. That is a logistical nightmare. How do you do that?
Right. Well, you know what? I'll be honest. It's the hand of God and His mercy and grace, and then an amazing crew. You know, just like you all have here, just an extraordinary group of people that work around us behind the scenes.
Right.
They're really the heroes of Winter Jam. And so they just make it happen every night. Those guys, we set up a set and a stage like no one has ever seen for a Christian event. And then those guys tear it down in about 2 hours and load it into trucks, and we take it to the next city. So it's kind of like a revival meeting or a Christian music event. It's like a Christian music festival on wheels, if you will.
You know, you say that one of the things this movie will do is show people the heart of this. Define the heart. What is the heart of it to you?
It's easy. It's euangelion. It's the gospel. It's the message of the gospel. And from the beginning of Winter Jam, we've done two things. There's never been a ticket. And we've always shared the message of the gospel. We stopped the music, and so the gospel is it's central to the heart and passion of Newsong's ministry, and it always has been, and it's central to the heart of Winter Jam. Last year, over 130,000 people that we know about made public decisions for Jesus Christ at Winter Jam. That's just 1 year, and so we're just honored. We're more amazed than anyone else that we get to do this, and so it's exciting. And the movie, of course, is an opportunity for people to go to theater, to a neutral location, to bring their friends maybe that won't go to church, because you'll see what happens at a concert that's that large. But then at the very end, our tour speaker for this past year, Tony Nolan, is going to share the gospel clearly and give people in theaters the opportunity to come to know Christ. So it's a very evangelistic and intent and purpose, but it's also just a great night of fun. It's a really, I hate to say this, but it's a great movie. I just saw it myself for the first time last week.
And I liked it.
I did. I was surprised at how well done it was, and what an insight it gives to people who are fans. You know, there are a lot of people
Sure.
who watch the show that would love to know what happens behind the scenes, and that's kind of what we've done. We've given them
Pull
performances.
back the curtain and let them see, right?
We really have. And
Talk a little bit about, you're about to sing a song called Faithful. Tell us about that.
Well, Newsong recorded a live worship project about a year and a half ago, and we recorded it at our home church in Atlanta, Georgia, and we began to write songs. We wanted to record songs the church loves to sing. So it's a night of worship where we kind of gathered everybody. We stood in the middle and just had everybody gather around us, and we just had a night of worship. And this song became the title cut for that project, that live DVD and live concert experience and the live album. And it's a song called Faithful that I had the privilege of writing with some friends of mine.
Wonderful.
And a worship band called All Sons and Daughters. They're great worship writers and great worship leaders themselves.